I have his heart in my hands. I received it the other day. I did not always want to be a writer. Growing up, I was always an athlete. I swam for the Atlanta Dolphins. I was a hurdler. I've been a hurdler, ran track since my middle school years. And so I always wanted to be a sports medicine orthopedic surgeon. I wanted to be a doctor of medicine. But I soon found out that is not what my calling actually was. And so writing actually found me. Growing up, I always wrote poems and little stories about my life, and I would say that I actually started to call myself a writer in my late 20s. I wrote 3 books with a co-author and best friend of mine, and we were published, and it was an amazing start to my writing career. After that, I decided that I wanted to write a stage play, and I wrote and produced a play called Pass It Down. But it wasn't where or what I wanted to exactly be doing. It didn't propel me, I guess, into my career as a writer. And so I had to figure something out. I was online and I was trying to find information about a film festival, ABFF. And I noticed that they had an open call for scripts for a screenplay competition. And the only way I can explain it is that something spoke to me and just said, do it. I did not win the contest. Eric Benet was the announcer at the award ceremony, and when he did not say my name, I was mortified. So fast forward to the next morning before we fly out of Miami, coming back home, and the network, the heads of the network wanted to meet with all of us individually. And they told me, here's the deal, Sid, you didn't win, but we love your script. And we've decided we have to make the movie. So we're gonna have a winner, and we're gonna have you. And we're gonna make your movie Somebody's Child. And they did, and it changed my life. It changed my life. It changed my life. Somebody's Child starred Lynn Whitfield, Michael Jai White, Byron Mins, Nadine Ellis from Let's Stay Together, Clifton Powell. It was amazing. And now, here we are on the cusp of the release of my first poetry book. It's called Poetry, the Power of Potential. He's still unaware of the exact moment when the delivery transpired. I was dating for the first time in a while, and I was seeing a guy that I went to high school with, one of my old classmates. And it was just refreshing. I felt reawakened and invigorated, and I just had the desire to write these little sweet poems to him and about him before I would go to bed and when I woke up. And it just kind of started me on this path, and the ball started rolling from there. I would post them on Facebook and get all of these incredible responses, and it just didn't stop. For weeks and months, it never stopped. I wrote poems constantly, and I put them up and shared them with the world, and the response was amazing. And Erica Spencer, one of my old classmates, actually one day on Facebook posted the question, when will I be able to buy the book? And that's when I knew there needs to be a book. And now there's a book, Poetry, the Power of Potential. It was a natural progression when his heart became mine. A progression of feeling, wanting, taking, giving, believing, that I would coddle it gently and never take it for granted that it is now mine. I'm Sid Powell, and you can purchase my book, Poetry, the Power of Potential, on December 19th at sidpo.com.